Bro, is there like a boost or something in this jetpack? Oh, it's a yellow. Sure, there's a boost because there's like the yellow. Like on the mini map, like below the mini map, there's a yellow boost thing.
Isn't it triangle?
Can chickens get wet? Like if you go into the water, is that just like it for you? Like you just like die? Like done, fiend, la finale. Like what? What? And as I'm just having a casual leisurely drive along the coast, a fellow road user comes flying over the hill, and as a concerned, law-abiding citizen, I decide to make a citizen's arrest. He hops out of the car and walks toward me, and it turns out he's also a fellow Christian comrade. And so I show him all my Christian aid tools, such as my bulletproof vest, my 12-gauge shotgun ammunition, my 5.56 caliber assault rifle ammunition, and my neat little rocket-propelled grenade. But it was all a ruse. He had bamboozled me. He was not a true Christian. He's the type of guy who, when washing his hands, puts soap on first, before rinsing them with water. And he kills me. I'm such a fool. But don't let this distract you from the fact that this man is definitely getting his driver's license revoked. I see Princess Leia out and about, and I inquire into about perhaps letting me get to second base this time. She then starts shouting at me and telling me that's 100% incest and disgusting. I then ask her if that kiss we shared meant nothing to her, and she gets rather angry with me. So I take the hint and awkwardly run off, try not to make eye contact with her, kind of like when you fart in the car right before you get out, and seal it in there for the driver to enjoy. Oh, I'm getting shot.
No, Max, someone's wrenching you, bro. What the f, bro? Oh, dude.
I've got a strange suspicion that it was you. I know, it might be something to do with the words English for melee killed you.
Who is Melee and why did they kill you?
I arrive at my first house ready to spread my religion upon unwilling people, but instead of knocking and waiting at the front door, I jump through the window, shattering the glass in the process. As in order to attract the attention of the younger folk, you have to be a little more cutting edge these days, which is also why I've strapped myself up with a military grade LMG. I see a local outside my house, but quickly realise he's breaking and entering into the neighbouring house. So I do what any good honest citizen would do, and chase after him and gun him down and ferociously teabag the noob, because if you're going to trespass, it better be for religious purposes. In order to get to the next zone, I must employ the use of a vehicle, in which, unlike most ignorant drivers, I use the road rules and stick to the speed limits, for the safety of myself, my passengers, and fellow road users. However, when I get to this town, another road user doesn't know which side of the road to drive on, and we end up getting an offender bender. And when I'm about to get out of the car to exchange insurance details, this lad has the audacity to blow up my car with C4. I'm not an expert or anything, but I'm pretty sure that's a blatant attempt at insurance fraud, buddy, and I will not stand for such outlawishness in this Christian neighborhood. You're just playing around. You want me to give you a little tickle? Oh, he loves it. He loves it. Don't tell your mother. I spot another fella dipping his toes in the sweet pool of sinful temptation, and try to raise him with a well-timed sniper shot to the noggin, but end up horribly missing and running away in embarrassment, kind of like the Year 7 social I went to, where I asked the girl I liked for her number, and she said no and started screaming. I was in such visible shock the security guard came over, but instead of checking to see how I was, he pinned me against the wall and yelled at me saying, "What the hell is your grown ass doing, man? These are little kids." So yeah, pretty embarrassing. I am then magically teleported to a prison the locals like to call the Gulag, as my efforts to convert the locals to the Christian religion is apparently frowned upon in this area. I'm then put in a 1v1 deathmatch against a fellow inmate and given a rifle. This has got to be one of the most unethical prisons I've ever seen, and if the prisoners had any sense, would use these guns to shoot the guards and escape. But hey, I'm a sucker for tradition, and end up nailing the dude in the head. And now, you might be thinking, well, that doesn't seem very Christian, killing someone like that. but it's okay. He told me he's the type of person who leaves the last little bit of Coke in the bottle, which is nowhere near enough to fill another cup, but still proceeds to place the bottle back into the fridge. So in other words, it was pretty justified. Damn, these youth workers should get a raise. They've left me another Christian supply drop. Well done, Thomas. I see a man on the hill who looks like he's applying to be a drummer for an early 2000s boy band, but seems to be missing the drums. I decide to put the poor kid down, as we can all agree we don't need any of that poor tween pop music in 2020, as the year is already bad enough as it is. I see an epic gamer further up who was camping the loadout drop and hiding on the edge of the map, and I decide I've had enough of these 12-year-olds trying to prevent the inevitable realization that Christianity is the religion for them. And after I run out of ammo on my Christian sniper rifle, I proceed to peg that kid like there's no tomorrow. I see the youth workers have given this kid better gear than they've given me, so I take back what I said earlier. Screw you, Thomas. You're going to hell.
Uber driver foot. Look
Okay. Strip club, please. I noticed that
shit. Cops on me.
yeah, so I noticed that Uber's kind of missing a door here. Is that just like standard these days, or like
yeah,
what?
that's normal.
Yeah.
It's a new protocol that just in case someone feels unsafe with the drivers, just in case they think they're going to get raped, it is an emergency exit. Oh,
I noticed you just crashed into a flaming car. Is that also pretty standard and it's
that was random.
so
The bugs in this town, eh?
yeah. Yes, there are a couple of bugs.
These guys need to get on the right side of the road. That's a good draft right there. So I just wanted to remind you before we get to the destination, you can rate 5 stars. If you could just...
Nope.
If you could give me 5 stars and maybe just leave a tip, because my daughter has cancer and she's going to die really soon and I need them later, so I need the money for the strip club.
I find this tower over here rather intriguing and suspect that there may be someone hiding at the top of it, so I head over and start the long climb to the top, and damn, this thing is really tall. It kinda reminds me of the time I got my little brother to overcome his fear of heights when we went bungee jumping. We had spent all day hiking up this valley and we finally got to the spot, and we decided that he should go first, but he was being such a pussy, crying and snorting away, to the point where I said enough is enough and I pushed him off, and as it turns out, apparently, bungee jumps are supposed to be done with ropes and harnesses. The more you know, right?
Hey man, what's poppin'?
Oh.
Nope.
Go, buddy, go! Get him! Get him! Get him! Go! Get his money!
I'm gonna
I'm
stab
rooting
Nope.
for you.
Nope.
I want my money back.
I actually didn't get any money, I was lying.
Yo.
Hey, you want a piece of this? He starts...
You just got folded like a lawn chair. Oh my god. After smashing back 22 energy drinks and growing a mullet, I decide to head over to the amusement park, because everyone knows this is the best way to pick up ladies nowadays. And would you look at that, there's no queues. Epic Chungus moment. But when I get in and go look for a female to finesse with my refined lingual skills, there is no one to be found. Damn, this COVID-19 thing is a mega cock block. With all this isolation and social distancing nonsense, I haven't got any coochie in 4 years. Not an epic Chungus moment. The 7th type of Among Us player is the ghost. This is the person who is constantly killed straight off the bat, to the point where you just have to feel bad for them. But if you are one of the ghosts who dies and then proceeds not to do any of their tasks, words cannot describe my hatred for you. But here's a short haiku to illustrate my disgust towards you. You translucent twat. I will punch your thick ass throat and punt your dumb cat. Oh, easy dub, easy dub, easy dub. Shh.
Good job. Good job. Really good job.
Shit! Fuck me! Fuck me! Oh!
Oh, just put a band-aid on that, mate.
Shit! Shit! Shit!
Okay, now you need some ice, mate.
Shit! What the fuck?
Throw some rocks at that, you you're coming with me, buddy.
Right, stop.
We bid thine farewell, an offering to the gods. A man who asked questions during movies when the questions would answer themselves, so you just shut up and listen to the movie. And his toes smelt like cheese. See ya, champ. Tip number 2. Oh my god, why is he bleeding so much?
What the fuck? I don't fucking know.
On our way back, we discuss vast ideologies of the finer points of philosophy, such as defining metaphysics as the knowledge of the immaterial being, and using this framework to examine the relationship between substance and essence, from which to devise that man is comprised of a unitary of the two, and the intricacies of Platonism. Those whose beliefs are limited only to perception are failing to achieve a high level of perception, one available only to those who can see beyond the material world. Or how girls can be so afraid of spiders but then go hit a curb at 60 miles per hour and say, whoopsies, that one we still have no answers for. The fifth type of GTA player is the strip club dude. This is the guy who spends entirely too much time at the strippies, to the point where you actually worry about them. The only thing stiffer than these guys are this waitress's dance moves. Like, no wonder you're behind the bar. They will then waste more money making it rain on some animated titties than buying bottled water. However, everyone knows, whether you're a casual or a full-time fiend, that Sapphire is the baddest one in the game. No question. There is nothing more alpha in GTA 5 than having all the strippers' contacts on your phone. The only bad thing about being this dude is having to explain to your parents when they walk in on you getting a lap dance, like my dad did when I was recording this. After looting a house, I run over to this neat looking bunker and have a look around, and while searching the bunker for impure non-Christian children, I notice a local is heading towards me. So I make like an epic gamer and sprint to the corner and aim at the door. I quickly realize he's bulk buying supplies from the buy station, and oh no, I don't think so, buddy. You're not stimulating the economy on my watch. Just watching his loot fly out makes me so happy. Perhaps even happier than the time my mate lost his virginity. I remember it so vividly. We were at a party just having a good time, and out of the corner of my eye, I see him taking this girl up the stairs. Then we all ran up to the door and started cheering for him. He finally did it. I mean, it might have been slightly questionable doing it at my little sister's 8th birthday party, but like, fair game.